24 hours. 24 hours. 24 hours after Donald Trump was arraigned in a Washington, D.C. court. 24 hours after he was charged, arraigned, and he said, not guilty. 24 hours after a federal judge told him, no threats, Trump, no foolish social posts, no intimidation. 24 hours. 24 hours. He puts this on social media, on Truth Social. If you come after me, I will come after you. You know, if I had the foresight of betting someone, how long will it take before Trump crosses the line of not obeying the judge? If I had said 24 hours, I'd be a rich man now. I'd be a billionaire. I'm trying not to swear. I'd be a billionaire right now. I seriously would. See, the frightening part of all this is that Trump supporters are just going to turn the other cheek, are just going to ignore it. Or they're going to cheer for him. I'm going to make this quick because it's going to be raining. Anyway, here's what I'm trying to say. Right now, the judge needs to revoke bail and lock Donald Trump up now. Because that on Truth Social, that wasn't just a threat to, see, he didn't name names in there because that would probably give him even more trouble. But we know who he's talking about. A blind man can see what he's talking about. A deaf and dumb person can see who he's talking about. He's talking about the prosecutors. He's talking about every potential witness. He's talking about the judges, all the judges, even Eileen Cannon in Florida, who's received death threats of her own from Donald Trump supporters. And more importantly, he's threatening people like you watching this video who's against Donald Trump, and he's threatening people like me who didn't vote for him in 2016, didn't vote for him in 2020, and is not going to vote for him again in 2024 if he gets the presidential nomination. He's threatening me and all of us because we refuse to bow to him, to say, Donald Trump, you're my God. When it should be Donald Trump, you're effed. That's the F word, by the way, if you don't understand the lisp problem here. See, the real problem with Donald Trump is he has never known when to shut his mouth. You are up on federal charges. You're probably going to end up going to jail. Or at the very least, at the very least, you're going to be under house arrest for the rest of your life. Your political career is over. The real problem I have with all this is that people are still treating this guy with kid gloves. Enough. What, because he's Donald Trump, he gets special treatment? No. If it were me saying something like that on this video, if I was on this video right now saying, Donald Trump, I'm coming after you, I would be arrested. I would be charged. I wouldn't get any kind of bail. I wouldn't get any kind of considerations. But since it's Donald Trump, who cares? The judge in Washington, D.C., in this case, is no nonsense. He gave him the instructions. Donald Trump broke those instructions. Regardless of that willy-nilly excuse of his, saying he was threatening someone else because of money reasons, it don't matter. We can read between the lines about what you said, Trump, and who you said it to. You threatened the American people because we are not going to bow to you. You threaten prosecutors because they're coming after you. All the prosecutors, not just Jack Smith, but every single one who have cases against you in New York, Georgia, Washington, D.C., and Florida. That's 4 people you threatened there. You threatened the Attorney General, Merrick Garland. You threatened the President of the United States, Joe Biden, who has absolutely nothing to do with this, who's kept this away from him. You threaten people like me because we won't vote for you. And I don't take threats lightly, Trump. You want to threaten me. You want to threaten the people in this country. You do it to their faces. Go on one of those little stupid rallies of yours and threaten them like a man. But you're not a man. You're nothing more than a coward because you got thugs like the January 6th attackers doing their dirty work for you. You're not a man, Trump. You're a coward. And anyone who follows that example, who follows those orders, whether it's been on January 6th or whatever comes next, are cowards. You can wrap yourselves in the American flag all you want. In my previous video, I talked about evangelicals wrapping Trump up into God all they want. In the end of the day, you're not Americans in my book. You're not Christians in my book. You're cowards. What Donald Trump did in that Truth Social media post is the act of a coward. Don't go down for him. Don't do it. He's not worth it. He is just not worth it. CTP, you know the truth. Well, matter of fact, I need to reiterate this one real quick. To the judge in the Washington, D.C. case, you gave the instructions. Donald Trump acknowledged those instructions. Donald Trump broke those instructions. It's time for you to act. Now, I'm not threatening you, and I'm not demanding. I am asking you, I am begging you to my soul, lock Donald Trump up. Or next time, someone is going to listen to those threats, and someone could get killed. And unfortunately, the blame will be on you. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right. This morning, meaning the morning of August the 7th, 2023, Donald Trump decided to post this on social media, on Truth Social. Deranged Jack Smith is going before his #1 draft pick, the judge of his dreams, who must be recused in an attempt to take away my First Amendment rights. This despite the fact that he, the DOJ, and many thug prosecutors are illegally leaking everything and anything to the fake news media. This is getting ridiculous. This is just becoming really... I am not trying to curse. Trump, you went on Truth Social 24 hours after the judge told you not to threaten or intimidate anyone in this country, any witnesses, any judge, any prosecutor. No one is coming after your First Amendment rights, but you acknowledge the fact that you weren't going to do exactly what you did in the last 2 days. Enough is enough. Your First Amendment rights don't cover threats or intimidation against witnesses in your trials. So, to the judge, again, I scream out, lock this guy up. Make him see that this is not a joke.